Hello everybody, welcome back to the next episode of Fix Your City with me, Biffa. Thank you very much for joining me. Would you like me to fix your city? Then check out the pin post below. Today we are looking at Sydney 2. That's the name of this city that's been sent in by Sean Davis. It's a pretty big city. 180k. If we have a look at the size here, there we go, look at that. 180k, just about run this city. We're doing okay. But yeah, it's got some traffic problems. It's got some things that need fixing. You've asked me to look at the traffic, which we'll take a look at. You've asked me to fix up your bus lines and yeah, see what we can do with that. So what have you got going on here? Let's just take a look at the traffic first of all. So 55%. So that's roughly what you get. You said about 50%. So that is not too bad. Let's just take a look at this. So you've got your highway connections. You've got your highway coming in here. And it splits up to this area over here. It then runs through and gives access to these guys. So all of this area here has got access to two highways. And you'll notice when you look at your traffic that it's actually not too bad. You've got a few little hotspots, which we'll check out. Sort of access to the highway here is a bit odd. Yeah, we'll check that one out. And this is a bit odd. But overall, this area is okay. And then as we go up here, let's go back into that view. You've got your access, you've got your highway runs through and goes up there and then over here. None of this has, you've only got one access to the highway for all of this. And then you've got one little sort of crossroad over here, which they're sort of using. I mean, this is... Let's just take a quick look at what this is. We've got zoning, got houses. So, like, a lot of these guys here are going to be trying to get over to this. Or, you know, over to here. Or sending it out to the city. I mean, it's good. Like, these here, this stuff, these industry will make things that will go over to any sort of nearby areas where they're selling it. And this to there. But yeah, this big industry up here, I mean, it's not a particular type of industry or anything, is it? You haven't got any... I mean, you've got oil there, but have you got it set up to be oil, or is it just Spruce Heights? Ore, yeah, ore, I mean, not oil. So you do have those set of specializations. Okay. Right, what I'm going to suggest... Oh, also, I saw on these roads... I mean, you've got tons of connections going through here. And I saw on these roads over here, like this road is super chock-a-block. All of these are one-way going down. So you're saying to the traffic to come in this side and go down that way. Which is fine if they had somewhere to come in on the top. But there isn't, because this is like the end of the map. You haven't unlocked anything else. So, let us give these guys a fighting chance to get in and out of the city. They're all cramming into this middle road, which is all going down here, all going down here, all going down here. Then they're all going along there. Then they're all coming, sort of spreading out all over the place. All they're coming this way. Yeah, I reckon if we gave them a highway connection up here, that would really help. So can we actually buy? We can. You've got unlimited money on your save, so that's what I'm using. We're going to have a highway connection all the way along the top here, just to give these people a chance to get in and out. We may as well just buy this one here as well. There we go. And let's see what we can set up here. What junctions do we have available? I don't always know, because I use the assets that you have in your game. And then I've got a few assets of my own, which is fine, because even if I put one of these down and you haven't got it downloaded, they all use just normal roads. We tend to go for this Timbo's turbine interchange, works quite well. Well, let me just have a quick look through. Okay, we're going to go with this stack interchange on here. I think that's going to work quite well. And then what I want to do is give all of these guys access to this highway. So we're going to have a few junctions along here. Is it like a particular main road? We may upgrade one of these roads to be a main road going through. Oh, you got a nice little sort of park area in there. I like that. Very nice. So let's put a junction up here. We're going to use this one. We're going to use our roundabout builder. 2-lane road. Oh, everybody's upgrading. They're loving what's happening already. Let's go with 3-lane highway, if I can find that on here. Which is, of course, just called highway. There we go. So that's going to give them a way in and out. And then we're going to add a junction there. And then we're also going to do one for this section here. I mean, we could literally add as many as we want along here. We could do a third one, but we'll go with a couple and see how it goes. Let's go for... We've got quite a lot of junctions close together here. I'm going to go for that one there. And then I'm probably going to do this one over here for this area. And then we've got this nice big main road here. I'm going to make this bigger for this one, as there's a lot of traffic coming out of here. So let's go for that. And I may go for another one. We shall see. And then I want one down here as well. Let's just go for a small one. Yeah, we'll go for a couple in here. I'm going to take... Oh, I'm probably going to remove some of these junctions that are just far too close. Oh, I need to sort that guy out. And we'll go there as well. Let's just move your... Let's turn off the roundabout builder. Let's just move your fire station. We'll make that down the side. Yeah, we'll go there. Excellent. So now if we go back along here... Yep, there we go. All the little houses that are too close to it are moving out of the way. Excellent. So let me expand this highway along here. Right, so we want to connect up our highway to our roads here. I've got some nice highway junctions ready for when we do that. Let's just pause the game. You want to brace up your roundabout so the shape doesn't change when you add some roads in. Let's add a road there. And a road there. There we go. Then we can use Move It mod. Let's just turn that one around. There we go. Then we can use Move It mod just to curve these in a little bit. Make them look a little bit more realistic. There we go. You can sort of play with that and get it to the shape that you want. And then if we move those, there we go. That'll give us a nice smooth access to this highway. So I'll go through and connect up all these roundabouts and we'll get the highway going through. Okay, and once the highway is all connected up, you want to make sure that each of your roundabouts is done properly. So we're going to say give way for the cars coming on, as always. That's a one-way road going out, which may change. We'll come back to that. And then this one here is coming on. Can I change that one on its own? Yes, there we go. That's fine. And then we're also going to change the junction restriction. So we're going to say, come on, come on. Come in, come in. That one's done automatically. There we go. That one's fine. And, yeah, that one's done as well. So we need to do that for all of the islands. You don't want a junction this close to the island, which we will come back to changing that in a moment. So let me do that to all the other roundabouts. I say island or roundabout. I know people call them different things, but yeah, there we go. Another thing you want to do by your roundabouts is just remove any houses or buildings that are right next to it. I mean, particularly if you've got an industry area. So around here, I've removed those. I'll remove that one, just so you don't get cars or trucks stopping right by busy highways trying to drop stuff off, like this one here. Let's delete that, just to keep it nice and free flowing. And then also we need to look at this road. So we've got a lot of industry traffic coming in here, and it's all going down this road, and it's stopping, it's stopping, it's stopping, and it's carrying on, it's carrying on, carrying on, carrying on, carrying on, all the way down here, and it's hitting this junction. So this junction here most definitely needs to be a roundabout to keep things going. And then we're going to have a look at the rest of the road. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put it as a highway. So even though people aren't going to be able to walk and cross over, what's this street here that hasn't connected properly? Oh, none of them are connected properly. Oh, that's annoying. Let me just do that again. There we go. That's better. And then we're going to sort out these junctions that are nearby in a minute. And then this main road down here, we want to just keep this thing moving all the time. So every single junction has got traffic lights going in here. So what I am going to do is remove the traffic lights, but I'm not just going to leave it at that, because some people go, oh, you're moving traffic lights, I can't believe you're doing that. Is then give these guys priority going through, and then we're going to use this here and say, you keep going and you keep moving. And I'm going to do that for all the junctions going down here, and then we'll sort out this little roundabout at the end. Okay, that's all done. I would also remove, to be honest, anything you've got that's running off this main road here. Any businesses, anything like that. Let's just do it with this one here, because that you don't want trucks stopping on the main road at all, taking up space and causing problems. Yeah, so we're going to remove all of these that you've got coming off the main road here. Actually, I don't want to remove all of those. Let's put that back. So let me just do that. And then at the end, if I just do 4 back on here all the way to the end. That should solve that problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do the same here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be fine. That'll get rid of all of those. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. So that will stop any trucks on the main. This is your main thoroughfare all the way through. And then what happens is when it gets to the end here, yeah, they're getting stuck. So they're coming around here and they're just tailing up and tailing back because you have, well, you've got them crossing through here, crossing through there, and then this. You've got this producing a ton of trucks. So all your trucks are coming out there and they're just trying to spread out into the city, and it's really causing issues. What you could do is a proper highway junction here to let them join the highway. But yeah, this is just a disaster waiting to happen, all of this here. So, and then coming in the other side, I'm assuming you've got this set as one-way road going in through. No, you haven't. So, again, you just don't want any, you don't want any businesses along here like that. Nope, just remove all of that. Make this only just for this. And then what I'm going to say is have one road in off the highway and one road off onto the highway, and just stop all of this connection here. So let me just work on that. So that's what it looks like before. Let's see what it's going to look like after. And this is what it looks like now. I've used a couple of intersections that I found on the Steam Workshop. That's where I get most of them, or if they come with your save game, then I will use them. This one is called the Britain Compact. You do need to change the roads to go the other way around, though. It doesn't work the way you think it would straight away. You need to fix that. But yeah, it's nice. I mean, there's a couple of stop places here, but I've just added on an extra lane that comes off here. So if for any industry traffic coming down, they can come straight off. So we've got 2 lanes. I've just put in, there we go. So we've got 3 lanes going on, 1 lane coming off. So I upgraded this bit to 4 lanes. And then this is 2 lanes. 1 goes up there, 1 goes up there, 1 goes down there. Yeah, that's fine. And then that joins here. That's 1 lane all the way underneath. And that's 1 way in. And that is as fast as these are going to go, which is in like that. So you're going to get a little bit of a tail back. But I mean, it's only tailing back sort of up to here. So it's moving quick enough for what we've got. This is not the best place for your metro because you're getting extra cars popping out of here. But we'll come back to that in a moment. Then it goes into 3 lanes, so you've got 1 lane off. Again, I've given these guys access to the highway in both directions without going through the junction, just to keep things moving. So you've got your 3-lane highway, and then it goes into 4 lanes, so they've got a separate little feeder lane to come on. Then it goes back to 3 lanes again. And then I've split that off, so we've got 2 lanes here, 1 up there, 1 to here. And then this is 3 lanes, so it can go up there or along here, and then that just joins the highway going in that direction. So there we go, and those 2 are pretty good. We moved all the industry from around here, and I'm just going to look at where your metro goes. So you've got that coming up there. There's 1 there, over here. I would just perhaps move that just to come off the road on this side instead, just to stop, as you can see, cars coming out and people trying to get on their way. So in fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move that for you to there. And I'll just hook that up very quickly. And then the line will take care of itself. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to delete that one there. And I'm just going to add that in. You've done it at a right angle. I wouldn't normally do that. But as that's the way you've got it, that's what I'm going to do. And then we'll just sort of carry on up here. There we go. And then we can move the stop. So if we go to where the stop was before and hover over it, there it is. Drag, stop. So we'll put that one in there. Is there another one? Yep, drag, stop. We'll put that one in there. And that's it. There we go. And that'll just, you'll get a few cars coming out until they finish. And then that'll be down there instead. So, yep, don't need that there. And that's it. That's moving nicely. That's not too bad. We've got a bit of traffic going on here. So you've got this sort of coming on and off of the highway here. So you've got people coming in this way, going off that way. It's not slowing down the highway, but it's certainly slowing down all of this. I would certainly just do a little bit of something like that. I mean, that is not how I would connect to a highway, but that's what you've got. Just to get those guys and girls to go out a little bit quicker. There we go. And then they're all stopping here. Again, you've got the trains. What's going on with your trains? So, yeah, you've got not enough space there Anyway, that's not blocking up too much. This is busy. Where are these trains backing up? Let's move along and have a look. So, like, things like this. Put your rail over the top, because that just stops everything now. These guys can't move. I don't know what these guys on the highway are doing. Where? See, look at that. Look. This guy wants to go down there, doesn't he? Let's have a look. We do that and do that. Yep, he wants to go down there, and he's now stopping all of this traffic. Look. All the way down here. So if you're going to do something like that, even though that is not the way I would advise to do it, I would have them... I'm thinking here. I would have them come on and off in different places. So for instance, like come off here. Okay, you're going to come off here. Let's go that way. Then page up. And then go over the top, and then page down. So you go in there, and then have that as just a coming out one. Yeah, I'm going to just delete that. We're going to do that. Then we're going to go up. Come on. Stop snapping to the thing. Let's turn off node snapping. There we go. So that's going to come out here. Let's give ourselves a bit of room. Nope, let's try that again. It's going to mean getting rid of some houses, but... There we go. And then over the top. And then just join that on there. There we go. So that guy's going to go straight on there because you can't get off. And then if you want to just make sure that that's going to go off without causing any issues. It's funny, you know, a lot of people tell me about this. I always upgrade this to 4 lanes. You've got 3 lanes straight on and 2 going off. People have said, why don't you just downgrade this to 2? So you've got 1 going off. This is 2 going through. Is that not? That's this one. Yeah, there we go. And then it goes back to 3 again when you get to the other side. I mean, you can do that as well. There we go. So it goes to 2, and then it goes back to that one coming on, plus these makes it 3. They will stop lane switching in a minute. There's just so much traffic. Yeah, and things like that. Separate out your roads that are coming in and out. I don't know what I'm trying to do with this road here. I'm just trying to smooth it out a bit. And keep things moving, So we'll just wait for that to ease up a little bit. While we're waiting for that to sort itself out, you've got this Sydney Harbour Bridge here, which is great. I love all the different roads that are coming on and off and the rail and everything. But unfortunately, the way you've got this set up, you've got your highway. What was I saying there? Huawei. Thinking of IT manufacturers. You've got these 3 lanes coming off here, and they're going up and over the top and round. It's 4 lanes. You've got 4 lanes and 3 lanes all merging in together. I mean, it's not horrendous, but it ain't great. So, I mean, I'm not quite sure what you want to do with that. It's not slowing up the traffic, but look, all of this is freed up already. This is getting busy here because of this junction. I would... let's have a look. Yeah, I would maybe just say, let's just keep this going on here. Let's do that. Let's give you priority. You guys can just wait. You can wait and just get this stuff going. And then hopefully that'll, yeah, clear up a bit better. I mean, ideally that should just be a little roundabout. Do you know what? Blow it. I'm trying not to just dive in with roundabouts everywhere, but sometimes that is just the way. That is just the way that it's going to go. So, there we go. Something like that. I could put a path across, because obviously they can't cross this road. Then you want to keep this traffic moving along here. So, you've got some junctions that are very close. So, I've given this road priority, any other roads coming on to give way. And then I just opened up the junction with this little one here to let them through, just to keep that moving. And then this will start freeing up down here as well. Because, yeah, this is getting super busy, but, yeah, we'll leave that running for a bit. So, yeah, that's looking all right. Let's see if we can find another little hotspot. I mean, you're growing as well, which is good. So, let's see. What are we up to? 54%. Let's find a hotspot. I was going to say, one of the things I noticed when I loaded up the game is there was no garbage collection anywhere. I checked about 3 times and there was no sort of odd asset that you were using that I hadn't downloaded that had made it disappear and all that sort of thing. Oh, I could connect that up to around there, couldn't I? Oh, do that another time. So I don't know quite what it was. I don't know what you were using for garbage collection. You could connect that highway to around here as well. And then you could have that one come around and connect up to there with some more roads in and out. Oh, there's so much you can do with the highways. Well, I've given you some ideas. You can do that. So, yeah, I've thrown down a few incinerators and things around the place trying to sort of solve the problem. But obviously, with the traffic that there is at the moment, they're struggling. But, yeah, where I can, I'll put some down. You may want to sort of look into that and move them around if you so wish. And I'm also going around your city and putting your train lines underneath the roads or over the top of the roads. I mean, this is just stopping all of this traffic. Look, it's backing up. It's backing up. You just can't do it. As nice as it looks, having that sort of crossing thing, save it for, you know, a little out of town place or something like that isn't going to be so busy. There we go. Let's do that. And instantly that traffic's going to start moving. Look at that. All those people trying to get places. It was all being stopped because of the trains. Oh my goodness. This is like the worst place. The road has gone through, I don't know how many different road junctions here. So I'm just going to put this one, just keep it above ground all the way along. Let's just keep coming through here. Is that going to sort of curve around a bit to go to here? Okay, let's curve that one around. Come on. Come on. There we go. And then we'll just connect that to there. And then that one's outside the zone, so you've had to connect that one, unfortunately. But yeah, there we go. So now all of these traffic on these crossroads, look, they just start moving. Keep things moving. That's what we want to do. Keep things moving. That is half the problem with solving traffic issues. And like this, tight bends, not good. You don't really need to do that. But you know what? We're gonna change that. Let's undo that. Look, instead of doing that, let's select that road so we know which one we're using. There we go. And we're going to put the curve tool on, and we are going to go up to there and curve that round. And look at that. A big difference. And let's put some industry back on there as well. Do you know what? I've actually purchased the outside square. There we go. So we can get this lined up over the top of the roads. There we go. Because it was causing so many issues with the traffic. Got to keep it moving. Right, what is going on with your trains? Let's follow these trains back. So these ones are going along and they're going up here. That's fine. And then these are going along there. So it's just the fact that some of these want to come off to go into there. That's all it is. And then what about these ones? These are going this way. Yeah, and they're weird the way trains do it. This guy could go straight on even though this train's coming up. But they don't. And they just drive through each other. Why not? I think you've just got a lot of trains. And what you've also got is you've got intercity trains, I think. Yeah, look. You've got every single one of your train stations doing intercity trains as well as your internal trains. So that's a big no-no, but that's like a subject for a whole nother video. Let's just take a quick look at what's going on here. So many of these guys. All right, let's just use the traffic tool and see what's happening here. Let's go down here. Thank you very much. And pick this road here. Okay, so they're coming up there. They're going round, then turning back again. That's what's happening. I usually look at the brown ones because that is the trucks. So the trucks are going along here, coming off, going round, and coming back up again. So if we could have a road coming off of here, going into there somewhere, that would probably halve the amount of traffic that's coming up here. Oh, what's going on? Did that not connect correctly? Oh, I didn't even notice that. There we go. Let's fix that up quick. You going to connect for me? Yeah, there we go. And we'll just turn that around. Nice. There you go. I've also just upgraded a piece of road after this to give it 4 lanes so people can move in correctly. There we go. And whoops, went the wrong way. Also added an offshoot here into this roundabout. I don't know whether that roundabout's going to be big enough to cope with all of this. We need to let this traffic just run for a minute or two to see. There we go. Look at that. A couple of minutes later, junction's cleared up. Junction's cleared up. It's all moving freely in here. I just can't keep this Mahusif thing going down here. I'm going to let it go into 3, then let it go into 2, and then actually I'm going to let it go into 1 down here just so we can get that 1 lane coming in. It's just too many lanes. And then we'll change that to a 4. I think it's already a 4, isn't it? If I remember correctly. Let's have a quick look. 1, 2, 3. No, there we go. So now we can properly do our lanes, keep all the people moving. It's just about moving with traffic. Keep everybody moving. Otherwise, this happens. And I've done the same here. Got that going into enough lanes so they can spread into their own separate lane. And let's just keep that running for a second. And we can see, look, moving through. Very good. And these will start moving through. These are moving through. Everybody's happy. I've also been looking around your city and found some other roundabouts that haven't been set up correctly. So if you set up give way for these guys to come on. By the way, this is Traffic Manager, this tool I'm using. I know I get a lot of people that ask me what the tool is. So you've done that one, so that's fine. So that should start clearing up. You've also got the guys stopping here, looking like, is there a traffic light there? No. Is there a stop sign there? Let's take a look at that. No. So you want those guys to go straight through that junction. So let's use this tool here and say, you can keep going, you can keep going. There's no reason for you to stop. Also, you don't want these swizzing round up there, because that can also block traffic. So we're going to say, oh my goodness, that's so loud. What is that? Is that... This is like a two-way... This... What? What is going on here? This road is not the right road at all to use for that. No, you just want... You want it just going out, and you want that one coming in. There you go. That's what you want. You don't want two-way roads there at all. No wonder that was all getting confused. Yeah, and then you want these to go to the right direction. So you want these going up to there. Oh, it's so noisy. And then you want these coming into here. Is that going into one lane? It is. Eek. No wonder it's getting all chock-a-block and all that sort of thing. There we go. Changed it to go one lane here, just so it can easily get down into the one lane you've got here. And look, this is already cleared up and it's all moving. Traffic is going. This is getting a little bit busy down here. Is that a snow truck? You got a snow plow there. This is getting a little bit busy here, but it's not too bad. So, yeah, we'll leave that one running. Right, so I'm just letting the game run for a while to get rid of all these trash problems that have built up because of all the traffic, get rid of the death wave that's going on, and then we'll take a final look at what's going on. You also asked me to look at your bus lines, and you've got this same sort of thing that people do is they make... I mean, I don't know where your bus lines are going. I've got to be honest, I'm not going to redo all of those for you. But you've got far too many vehicles on the lines. You've got barely any people waiting. You've got quite a few down here, which will probably take up quite a few of these. You've got so many vehicles. You just don't need that many. I would just drop that down to 10. Let's have a look on this one. I've got a 40, a 47. Yeah, I'd like half that as well. Drop that down to 10. And this one here, scattering of people, 23. You've got an 80 and a 60. But your buses, you've got some buses that take 115 people. So one pass of those and they're all gone. I'd drop that down to 10. And that is going to get rid of a load of your traffic. Your metro is looking okay. Let's just see how many people you got waiting. Nobody there. So, I mean, that's something worth doing yourself. Oh, there we go. Look, you've got a lot of people waiting there. Yeah. You don't want them to wait for too long. So this line, number 2 Park Empire, I would in fact up that by a couple more. So you're taking 180, you got 150 waiting there. So a couple of extra trains for that one. Number 6, you got hundreds, quite a few hundreds. Yeah, I'd up, actually, have you got, they're full up, they're sort of half empty. There, yeah, maybe add a couple more. I mean, that is a lot, but I'd add a couple more to that one. This one here, they're all full, they're all full. We've got loads waiting here, yeah. So people want to use your metros. I'm going to add another 3 into that one. But, oh, look, 500 people waiting there. Good gravy. So you've got 11 on here. I'd add another 5 onto that one. And then fine. And you can come in and you can tweak this yourself at a later date. Yeah, hardly anybody waiting there in 4, so that's okay. Like we said for your trains, have a separate line for your internal and your external trains, because at the minute your trains are chock-a-block. Your ferries, I mean, you've got tons of ferries and hardly anybody using them, but you can change that if you wish. So let's let this run for a while, try and get rid of all the death waves, all the trash collection, and then we'll be back. Oh yeah, and something else I was going to fix, wasn't I? It was all these roads going one way all the way down into the end here. I've got to be honest, I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. What I am going to do is put a highway roundabout in there, so this moves a bit quicker. And then I'm going to make, let's turn that off, and then I'm going to make all of the roads as they're coming down give way to this main road like that. So that's just quicker to do anyway. But yeah, make these all go up and down. Please, for the love of everything tea-flavoured in this world, give your guys the best chance to pick the best routes. In big areas like this, don't force every single person to go one way. Plus, we have the new highway connections at the top here. They may decide to take some of those, which would just be fantastic. Yes, so there we go. Another little fix. And then at the end of that road, where it comes in and meets with 4 roads, just stick another roundabout in there. And I've gone for 3-lane with crossings on this one, because it's right in the middle of an estate where there's a lot of people. And then I would just make sure, yet again, that the roads coming onto it give way to this main road, just to keep it moving. Do you know what? I changed my mind. I've just changed a couple of them to the 2-way, 4-way road, just so some of the guys have got some options to go up instead of down all the time. Down, down, down. There we go. Excellent. Well, there's still a heck of a lot that needs to be done to sort this city out. But we're at 76%, 77. It's been up as high as 80. So I don't think that is too bad. Let me know what you think in the description below. Don't forget, check out the pinned comment if you want to send your city in. And watch the next video on the screen as well. I'm sure you'll really enjoy it. Thank you very much for joining me for the city fix of a pretty large city. I will see you all very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.